This is the MO. This is the modus operandi of the left. This is exactly how they operate. If they cannot contend with you on a logical basis or factually or statistically or any of these things or through psychological studies, if they cannot, through logic, disprove what you're saying, the next thing they go for is your character. The next thing they will try and get you on is they will find something. If they don't find something, they will make something. If they can smear someone's character and reputation, it then invalidates anything and everything that you're saying. But of course, the right doesn't operate that way. They're like, okay, this is an insane accusation to make. You're going to need to follow this up with evidence. And in the absence of evidence, it's simply just an accusation and nothing more. And until then, we're just going to operate as per usual. So whenever they can't get you on something, they will make something. Because what they want to do is ultimately they want to silence you. It's their censorship. It's their version of like the 1984 like censorship, like trying to stop people from rising up, trying to stop people from questioning them, because none of them have the intelligence to actually debate anything that I'm actually saying. I mean, they'd want me dead, to be honest, but in the absence of the ability to kill me, they're gonna try and do everything they can to absolutely smear my reputation. They did this before. It is what it is. Well, Alex, this is the reason, like, people come to me sometimes. People came to me twice about this recently. They said, how do you not care about this kind of stuff? Like, how does this not bother you? My honest advice for this, if you ever want to figure out a way to not worry or care about the heinous, disgusting shit that people say about you online, you need to realize that you don't have any control over it. What are you going to do? Convince them? As soon as you realize that no amount of, no, but guys, I didn't. Here's all the evidence. No, look, I didn't do it. That's already a victory for them. Relinquish any control that you think you might have over it, and it all goes away. You can't control these people. They're nuts. They're absolutely insane. People are going to believe anything that they want to believe. It's going to be confirmation bias. If people already don't like you, then they'll read something without any evidence and just be like, yeah, probably. And then they just adopt that as like a new fact about you. You don't have control of this. As soon as you relinquish any sense of control you think you have, you literally stop caring.
Everything is a fair tactic for the left. Nothing is off the table.
Yes.
Morals don't matter, only victory. Down to Charlie Kirk events.
Well, this is what I was saying, okay? So, because they're so disgusting and horrible and evil and deplorable, the only way, and they know they are, the only way that they can continue carrying out what they're doing or to justify their actions is to then describe us as worse. That's why they're calling us fascists and Nazis and all these other words. I was informed that I am making a difference, not by the amount of support that was coming in of people saying things like that, like, you're doing so good, you're going places, this is amazing. It was actually from the amount of people that were trying to shit on me. You know you're making a difference when the people that you already don't like hate you. The motto of your boos mean nothing, I've seen what makes you cheer is so perfectly applicable to this situation. Because it's like, these people are shitting on you, hating you, calling you like racist and all these kind of words and fascist and Nazi and stuff. And it's just like, look, I don't want people like you to like me. This might surprise you, but you guys actually suck ass. Why would I want to appease people like you? Because they know that they smirk, and they know that they sneer, and they know that they are arrogant and they're sneaky, and they know that they're acting like villains. They know this about themselves with like the way that they smirk and they act all arrogant and smarmy and all that kind of shit. It's so arrogant, obnoxious. There's nothing virtuous about them. They're not good human beings, right? What they need to do is, instead of holding themselves in higher regard, which would require accountability, what they then do instead, they have to redefine the opposition as even worse than them. So that's why we're Nazis and fascists, because that then justifies how disgusting they act. Because they're like, anything's valid. Everything's justified because of how we've portrayed them, right? They're Nazis and fascists, and you're allowed to do anything and everything you want against them. No matter how sneaky and vile we act, no matter how deceitful we are, no matter how obnoxious our smirking is, no matter how much we laugh at people who have died, they're still worse, okay? So we get to act like f***ing animals. Leftists says this about themselves. Leftists say we get to act like disgusting animals, but they're worse than us. So it allows us then the ability to act like this. It justifies it. It justifies our behavior, because in our world, leftist. And in a leftist world, you're Nazis and fascists who deserve to die. And they would kill you if they could. This is not hyperbole. We're far past that. We're far past hyperbole. So if you ever see a leftist acting like a piece of shit, like this Alex Pretty dude, like kicking cars and spitting and being a nuisance, or any of these other leftists like jeering and laughing and gloating about people dying or people getting hurt or people losing everything or wishing death upon children, or wishing rape upon people, and you can see their smug, arrogant, nasty smirks, and you're like, that's evil. That's visible evil on their face. How can they not see it? It's because you are worse than them.